Hello guys. In this video we are going to study the last two paragraphs of Ncert, that is regulation of respiration and disorders of respiratory system. So let's begin. Human beings have a significant ability to maintain and moderate the respiratory rhythm to suit the demands of the body tissues. And this is done by our neural system. So I have shown the schematic diagram in which this is cerebrum, then we have midbrain, pons, medulla, which continues into the spinal cord, and behind these there is cerebellum. So midbrain, pons, medulla and cerebellum together comprises the brainstem. We have a specialized structure present in the medulla called respiratory rhythm center, which is primarily responsible for the regulation of respiration, as the name itself saying that it is the prime center for maintaining the rhythm of the respiration. And we have another center present in the pons, that is pneumotaxic center. You can remember it as both these words begin with the letter P. So this center can moderate the function of this respiratory rhythm center. It alters the duration of inspiration and thereby alters the respiratory rate. So that is, if the duration of inspiration is reduced, it means the respiratory rate will be high, and if the duration of inspiration will be increased, then the rate will be reduced. That patient is taking very calm breathing. Okay, then moving ahead, we have some chemosensitive areas which recognizes changes in carbon dioxide and H plus ion concentration and send necessary signals to these rhythm center and for the remedial actions. Okay, these chemosensitive areas are present in medulla, which is this chemosensitive area which is present in medulla is adjacent to the respiratory rhythm center. We also have chemosensitive areas in aortic arch and the carotid artery. Last point but not the least is that the role of oxygen in regulation of respiratory rhythm is quite insignificant. Major role in regulation of respiration is that of carbon dioxide and H plus. So this is the simplest version of this paragraph of Ncert. So moving ahead. Now we will study the disorders of respiratory system. There are lot many disorders, but in Ncert we have only three disorders mentioned, that is asthma, emphysema and the occupational respiratory disorders. So let us first study asthma. This is difficulty in breathing due to inflammation of bronchi and bronchioles, which causes wheezing. Wheezing is a lung sound, whistling lung sound. Okay, this much at this level is sufficient for you. Then next is emphysema. It is a chronic disorder in which alveolar walls are damaged, due to which respiratory surface area is decreased, and the one of the major cause of emphysema is cigarette smoking. The last is the occupational respiratory disorder. As the name says, it is the disorder of respiration which occurs due to a certain occupation, that is the environment in which you work. Like in certain industries, especially those involving in the grinding and stone breaking, lot of dust is produced. The defense mechanism of body cannot fully cope with this, and after a long exposure, it will give rise to inflammation. The inflammation in a long run leads to fibrosis. Fibrosis is leads to proliferation because of the proliferation of fibrous tissues, and it causes a serious lung damage. And how workers in such industries should wear a protective mask. So this is about the disorder of respiratory system and the regulation of respiration. So with this video we have completed the chapter breathing and exchange of gases of class 11. I hope you liked this simple version of Ncert. Now you should practice a lot of MCQs of this chapter, and if you have any doubt kindly put it in comment box. I will be more than happy to answer you. Thank you.